Hello everyone, welcome. It's me, Chrono JJ, back with some more Athenian League action, of course, because what else would I stream? We are in the semifinals. Yet again, this is our last of the six semifinals, which might not make sense till you realize there's three different brackets. But we are looking at VE Kaiser and Coffee Master, our last two to watch. Got our little scorecard here. Got the game getting ready to run in the background. Kaiser on paper looks a little bit weaker, but actually, at least by rating, but actually finished higher in the division. So first place versus a second place, 8-4 record, all with Greek. Then our opponent over here, Coffee Master from the United Kingdom. A little bit higher rating normally, uh, but a little bit harder time in the regular season. Did defeat Monkfish 3-1 the quarterfinals, and has a little bit more god variety here. But yeah, Kaiser seems to be Greek only, and that's what we see here. Some more Greek action, Poseidon, in fact, which I find interesting because my main god certainly would be Poseidon. Let's see, we should have the game up and rolling and a mic working. We do, so we're off to good start and a recorded game that works, no bugs, so that's pretty cool too. And yeah, so the first game, as always, brought to you by The Unknown. Who knows what it'll be? Usually seems to end up just being a basic land map. This one seems to be yet another one of those basic land maps with some huge cliffs, as we can see right here. This cliff like almost comes out of my screen. Man. And on the bottom, it's Coffee Master with Isis. Got to win with Isis in the quarterfinals. So we'll see what Coffee Master can do here in the semifinals. Who will move on to be king of the middle division or the heroic division? We'll find out. He really wants a lot of gold. This is not a fantastic mining camp. I mean, they have to move just to drop off. Also, whenever these temples get built here that have like holes between trees, and I'm always worried that at some point during the game a unit's gonna get stuck right there. So we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on it. If anybody ever gets put into this little hole right here. We do have our first age up. We have a very quick one from Kaiser, who looks like he's maybe trying to age up quickly to prevent like a town center. Sending his centaur forward. Double stable. I guess looks like what I do. I think he advanced maybe slightly faster than what I normally do. And also got starting hero out first. And we have a leaping walrus in the chat. Hello. Maybe pick this. Should have put a wall here. Because this is a little bit open. You should try to get a wall up here. I mean, maybe even just wall the whole thing off and just let them come around the back, or wall this, and then they don't have a lot to go to. So yeah, they kind of I'd like to see a wall here. You know you're going to get some early aggression, as we do have the age up. The Sphinx comes over here. Now, what Coffee Master should do here in response, this Sphinx that he just spawned should come here. Come to the base. Because you see or saw both heroes right here. The Sphinx should be running across the map. You would get more damage in by having it forward. Get it away from the heroes. Oof. Gotta heal that thing up. Oh, the Pharaoh! The priest! Whatever it is! Oh, the Sphinx! The villagers! Alright, Atlanta is down. No villagers in the end, I don't think. They look like they might. And we see him queuing up 4 spears out of solo barracks. What kind of relics do we have anyway? Hit points for buildings. Melee attack for counter infantry. Myth unit speed. That would interest me. Ooh, you get the Pharaoh here. Oh yeah, Tahara Kukwa is gone the wrong way, but you got to get a surround on the guy. Oh, should have killed him. That early Pharaoh pick is very important. It does result in a decent amount of resources lost. I do like this aggression. This is my kind of Poseidon. You don't really need... It's great if you kill villagers, but you don't really... Ooh, got one. Nice to get that one. I would like him to have, though... Ooh, this is nice. Better Pierce armor. I would like him to have the upgrade already by now that makes his Cav regenerate health. That's a good one to get early. Very far forward on that hunt. This kind of thing just asks for trouble. Against a good player like this, you would not be able to get away with this, even in the situation that he's in. Because the enemy would send forward a couple of Sphinx to hit your wayward villagers. So yeah, that's not a place to be. You'll probably get away with it, but not necessarily. I mean, we might send some spears forward or something. Poseidon's storing up a lot of resources in the bank right now, but probably just a little heavy on the gold. Been there, done that. Cav coming in around. Ooh, got some idle vills. The Sphinx gets in, kills. What I would do here, as soon as I've done that hit, killed the Sphinx. That's what he's Sphinx. I like a good bad pun. But yeah, what Coffee Master's play is now, especially now that he's gotten rid of the centaur, come forward. You see that the Poseidon, at least so far, doesn't have a lot of Hippocon. You come forward. You don't defend here. Like, you send these spheres and Sphinx forward. There's no point in sitting back in the base. This is something that kind of happens a lot to defensive players when they've been defensive for so long. They have a hard time kind of figuring out when they need to switch to the offensive. And now would be the time. He's got himself walled off except for right here. He needs to wall this off. And it could be pretty much safe to be able to go forward and attack and kind of dictate the pressure suddenly. Medium hippies getting some good damage on the hero here. Even you could just send your two Sphinx forward. You don't want your Sphinx on the hero though. That's not the fight you want. But yeah, this side of the fight's looking good for red. The top side a little bit better for blue because there's just not enough units here. And the priests will get on the centaur. The Sphinx goes down, and in the end, wow, we got quite a cleanup here from the spearmen. This is a very optimistic battle that the Poseidon took. Kind of your key here as the Poseidon player is you want to avoid any like large-scale fights, because head-on you're gonna lose to the spearmen. What your goal is just to pick and run and take good skirmishes, and then get your heroic age. But you don't want to fight a big fight, and there's really no reason to fight this. Because you're fighting over. There's nothing here. There was no point. But yeah, even now, if he can maybe just get some Centaur pressure, I mean, we can probably lay off the Hippocon and just transition into some Centaurs. It looks like he's trying to age up, which is going to be risky business, especially because there's only 18 gold in the gold mine here. So he's going to have to move before he could age up. And that's always kind of an awkward timing. I mean, it would have been better if he doesn't take that fight and just delays, doesn't replenish all the cav that he's got, and just age up based on, you know, the resources here. But you got to be worried about this. Yeah, he tried to go forward and he was spotted. I want to get rid of all these obelisks here. Get a nice little shot with your Centaur. Aww. Villagers are now out on the left and grabbing a town center. I don't know. If I were Coffee, I guess he can get town center and age up, which is the best of both worlds. It's going to be tough to block gold because each player has double back gold mine. Actually, a bit of an interesting map where the players spawn towards the middle a little bit, and you have this entire corner of resources. And oh, watch yourself. Oh, don't stop. Oh. There are a lot of low hit point spears here. These guys just need to get out of here. You don't want to... Oh, no, you get this wall up and they are trapped. Oh, you got to get out of here. It's a trap. Woo. Barely makes it. Does lose both centaurs, courtesy of the Pharaoh. But that could have been worse, but it's still not great if you're a big Venezuelan fan of V.E. Kaiser. But Coffee Master, he just needs to go. Get some line of sight, cast an Ancestor's Eclipse, like on the back gold mine. Should have been the kind of the immediate answer or plan. Like, yeah, let's get. I guess he's waiting to get his heavy spearman upgrade. But yeah, you just go. You know that you've got back gold mine, so you got to assume that he does as well. Coffee Master, looking good so far. Kaiser is accumulating quite a lot of wood. Would you believe it or not? He's got a lot of wood. We have the heavy spearman now, and a lot of Hippocon. Wants to age up. Probably you just build a market and sell your wood by your way to the age up. Yeah, these spears should just run right through. Yeah, but he really doesn't need to be busy. This is the advantage of having a nice army here. Like, really what you do is you should have like a couple myth units back here defensive to defend against this, and then your spears can come forward. But this is yeah, this is nice. This need not be happening. Nice little walls here to retreat out of. These walls here, these two walls, have just saved a ton of villagers. And that's why I like having these retreat walls to go through. But yeah, he should just... Well, not even the TC. The TC isn't the winning spot here. It's the back gold. Like, he just runs right through. He can get it, but he's going to bum rush the town center. And Kaiser is kind of taking like a tactical lead here, courtesy of some kind of misplays from Coffee Master. Do you take it? You're going to take heavy losses. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, man. That's a lot of Hippocon there. sacrificed on the way out of it. And your Coffee Master kind of does a little bit of a rough job like coming in for the surround. I mean, they all come from this way and then they just leak out that way. So kills the town center, loses some Hippocon, but not the end of the world, but does keep Coffee Master back. And your Coffee literally just had to run through this little path through the mountains and back here, and like an Ancestor's Eclipse or something would just probably have finished the game off. But Coffee Master didn't quite see that the path there, the path to victory, and is kind of let Kaiser back in the game when could have. Could have. Kaiser's ahead in villagers by quite a bit, actually. He's now grabbing his own town center. Attack? Just running together. Oh, that happens to all of us. The Sphinx are running around looking. Boy, if the spears would have came forward here. You gotta use Ancestor's Eclipse on this. You got to. Just loses the 2 Sphinx like that. Yeah, why not send the spears in as soon as you see this town center? Send the spears over. But, well, I guess they're killing the villagers that were forgotten about, praying to the gods of the temple. Just kind of... Well, alright, this worked better than it really should have. And all the villagers that were praying are now dead. I feel like the gods should have protected them a little bit better. A little bit of some unfortunate pathing there where they got clogged up with the priest. And that does even up the scorecard there as far as the villagers. Boy, these players do not want to use their god powers. I don't know about this fight for blue. I still don't know about it. Alright, you gotta get out of here. Yeah. It's a fair trade all around. So all god powers just kind of forgotten like that. But yeah, you need to get out of here still though, because you got the minions. You'd like to be able to save like your bronze, but I don't think Coffee Master was going to use Ancestor's Eclipse if bronze didn't get used. So in the end, probably about as good as it could have gone. This still isn't the place to attack for red. You could have killed the temple there. It's got 44 hit points, but whatever. Blue walling off his side. Does Coffee have a town? He's built his town center back. All right. Ooh. We've forgotten to look at. Yeah. All right. Decent upgrades. Ooh, we're missing some on here. The wood one. Yeah, this side here is just wide open for some raids. I mean, it's like a secret mountain path that neither player like knows about, but they do. And the camels are here. All right, as we said it. Yeah, here come the camels in for a good raid. This is what we needed a while ago, and that's gonna be rough here for Kaiser. Speaking of walls earlier. The fact that this was not walled at this point, 20 minutes into the game, is a little bit inexcusable. And yeah, here come all the Hippocon up to save the day, and as well as too late. The villagers have, yes, the path leads to win. You are right. You are right. Just run it all up here. There need to be spears coming up here now. Where are they? I like being kept in the dark. Spears are back here. I mean, you've got so many counter units. You know, the camels counter the cav, they counter the chariots or the archers. The spears have kind of hard counter the cav at this point. You just gotta go. Gotta have that killer instinct. These two were kind of confused. Yes, now he got the picture. We not just single walling, we're gonna double wall, and you might as well just throw a triple wall right behind there. But yeah, Coffee Master just needed to just run up here with all the spears when this was going on. And he's just kind of dawdling a little bit.
Into you. Garrick.
Is aging up. Thoth. Kills a few more blue villagers. Oop. Out.
Into you.
Interesting place to put up a fortress, I guess. I don't know if it's going to go up.
Garrick.
But these spears are... Hey, don't you talk about wildebeest like that. Are wildebeest kind of cowards?
Into you.
I would still put Coffee Master in the lead, but he should wait. You definitely don't fight this when you've got Meteor coming. Just blast, because at this point he's ahead in the age up. He could kind of just stand by in this position now and then just cast Meteor and just blast this army to Mars. I kind of want to see that. I like a good Meteor. So he's playing safe, which isn't necessarily wrong, as long as you win. Like, say he plays too safe and ends up just taking too long and then Kaiser wins, then you're looking at this game being like, lost opportunity. Kaiser is walling off. Now Kaiser, after that raid, Kaiser is like walled off the map. Like a maniac. Petrobullet just gets shoved to the side. Alright, we gonna use it? Oh yeah! Right here! Get it up here! Not down here! Oh, that oh! Oh, those last few. Now let's go. Come on! Go! Go! What are you doing? All right. We're coming. There we go. Now just go. Another ceasefire. Wow, that's an expensive ceasefire. You just keep going. Forget the ceasefire. Ooh, I like this little wall. It's kind of annoying. You still win this fight. This army's half dead. You got the Phoenix flying overhead. Joyce is enemy getting yeah, kinda. Oh man. I hope he doesn't retreat after ceasefire. Okay, alright, you got them all bunched up. I like these villagers, like, are you trapped in with us or are we trapped in with you kind of a scenario there. And yeah, Blue's army just did a disappearing act. Ah, there goes this Phoenix. But yeah, just keep on going. Keep up the pressure.
Gary.
Probably run these camels back here.
In wedge.
You know, this actually would have made a phenomenal screenshot. Like these cliffs here, it's kind of a nice panoramic view with the meteors coming down. That would have looked good. All right, but okay. Coffee Master was just waiting for the end here, just waiting for his meteor, and I think Kaiser is now just way too far behind. Now I was talking who would get trapped units. Look at these. Oh man, these poor dudes. If only they would have been up here for the fight. They too could have gone for flying lessons. Yet, well, Kaiser's trying his hardest here. Maybe he's hoping that Coffee Master like retreat. But I think at this point, Coffee Master, he smells the blood in the water. He's like a shark. He's coming in for the kill right here. This is the kill. Sometimes don't understand quite what he does with the army, but that's okay. Ah, they're free! They're free! All 8 of them! There are 8 of them in there. They're free to just get jumped on by the Scorpion Man. That one's probably wishing he was still back in his little nook and cranny. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay, that army is repelled. For now. Ooh, we got the elephants. Okay. We got the elephants taking down the Great Wall of Troy here. Got the Petroboluses just launching away at the Migdol here. Got the raid in the back, and there we go. Alright, in the end, all of the complaining that I did about the lack of aggression didn't matter. But it's still something to think about. But yeah, nice little game here. This is a fun one. Red kind of took the big lead with the big fight early. And then Kaiser kind of got back into it with some nice little tactical plays, but Coffee Master is just too far ahead. I think probably the economy is going to be a bit of a difference as well. Just the upgrades that allow him. Yeah, well, he actually Coffee Master is behind quite a bit here, but then caught up. This is where Coffee Master got a bunch of economy upgrades. Yeah, behind for a while. Nice couple raids. Just that kill death ratio probably kind of hurt the old Kaiser early on. So game 1 goes to Coffee Master. That was a fun little game. Coffee. Coffee. And so we move on to game number 2. Loop. Game 2. All right. Not a bad start. Oh, that noise means Odin's on the menu. And we need to press Alt-T. And we are looking at the Odin. Down here on the bottom, it's Coffee Master. J Flowers is put to rest. We now got I delete GG. All right. Okay. That's how you want to be. That's all right. But Kaiser up here in the red. Now wait, these guys have switched colors on me. They can't do that. Oh, you can't be blue one game and then red the next. But he's Zeus, as we're just kind of flying ahead here. And we're on Elysium. Elysium seems to be a pretty popular map. A lot of players pick it. I can understand the concept of wanting to save wood, but eventually you're going to have to build a storehouse anyway, and I don't know if the saving the wood early on really benefits that much. Yeah, it is true. The higher, the cooler your name. Ooh, well, return it before you have played it too much. Don't, what relic is he getting? A pair of pigs will appear at his temple. I think he gets 2 pigs a minute or something crazy like that. This is actually like a closet really good relic. They don't start with a ton of food, but I mean, hey, well, thank you. Yeah, I like Age of Empires too. It's just a lot of work. A lot of clicking. Age of Mythology is definitely more relaxed. How do I like Octopath? Well, I've put a few hours into it. I'm kind of waiting for it to get good, and I've just been busy now doing all of these casts, and I haven't played it. So hopefully it gets good. It's been a little slow so far, but I'm not really far into it yet. Are we going to bolt this girl? Yeah. The life of a Valkyrie against Zeus. That's a miserable existence. Yeah, hopefully it gets better. We'll stay optimistic. Anyone heard about the patch? There's a patch coming. It hasn't been out released yet. We'll see. I might just, you know what? They announced this year is the 20th anniversary, I believe. 20? No, 30. The 30th birthday of Chrono Trigger. Yeah, they made some comments that there'll be things happening this year. Chrono Trigger related. What? Just kill this villager. Oh, come on. It's worth it. But all right. Chrono Trigger, Schmuggle Trigger. We're watching Coffee Master. Illuminati, I've been watching your stream too sometimes. Right back at you, buddy. No eco upgrades. Typical Norse. Got a longhouse and a great hall. Is that a monkey? What is this picture? It is a monkey. It's a monkey kissing. At first it looked like a frog raising his hands up in the air. You got China today by John Arbiter? Oh, no. That guy. He has no shame. Ah, well. Oh, pick the weak one off. Nice, I like that. Where'd the hoplites go? Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah, we live and learn. In the end, it's just a game. You're stronger than John IRL. That's so whatever. That's all that really matters. He wears an inflatable fake chest. He just pushes, he just blows it up before he turns the stream on. When you lose the channel, you smash your monitor. Ah, how many monitors is that? Here they come again. Are the hoplites in position? Ooh, the villagers have disappeared. Where have they gone? We have a counterattack here by the hoplites. About time. Just go forward and keep your hoplites in your base. Uh-oh. They're down here. Oof, this is a lot of villagers dead at a very early point in the game. That's what, 4 or 5? And then these guys are running. I think the game's just over right now. So, why is the game over? I'll tell you why the game's over. Well, obviously he lost his villagers, but the gather rate that you get from Hunt isn't worth the risk of going forward. By the time you consider in walking distance and such too, it's really not that phenomenal compared to your chickens. Or even just husbandry pigs, which by the way, he's getting like infinite pigs from his relic. He should never have gone forward with his villagers. There just was no reason to do that. This isn't Legacy anymore where Hunt is really that awesome. You could just happily stay in your base. These Minotaurs are doing some work, but here comes the resto. I don't know if we can... I don't think this is enough, though. But getting some nice damage on the way out of here. But the problem is our villager count. They're retreating to repair. And yeah, blue took a lot of damage in this this way out here. Bam. Another raid here. Nice little raids here from Coffee Master. He's doing a good job with it. We do have the Bull Minotaur coming in and throttling a few cavalry. But well, there's no point. I mean, you should do some walls. The storehouse is giving me the heebie-jeebies. This should be walled off, but a lot of players really overvalue the forward hunt. It's just not worth it. You're gonna lose more games than you win. Oh, I don't recommend this either. You're gonna lose more games than you win coming forward like this. Like the benefit you get, which is minimal at best, isn't worth the risk that you put yourself in by doing this. Boy, if we get some, this is a lot of Bull Minotaur though. Like just get your husbandry, which well he doesn't have, and stay in your base. What is? Oh, my mouse cord is turning my volume up and down because it's rubbing against this. I just realized I've had this keyboard for like a year. I just realized there's a little knob on it that I can use to put the volume up and down. Oh no, here we go again. I don't know if Coffee Master will notice this, but this is again. At least put a retreat wall here, so if they show up, you can just, just zoink right through. Okay. And this is a good relic. What we got over here? A little bit of pressure. However, though, despite all the villager deaths, somehow we're only at 44 over here. He wants to age up, which is important, but he needs to get up before he's out of gold. And is he kind of out of gold? One more. He needs one more gold. You better make a market and sell something, buddy. There he goes. He was one gold short. Man, in Legacy, he would have been just absolutely screwed. He would have had to gather one more gold. Oh, man. He was one gold short. All right, so he's going to be aged up through Frost. Which... I don't know if I really like in a defensive position here, because he frosts an army, he's just going to get absolutely blasted by the Minotaur afterwards. I would be really tempted to go Nord and launch just a counterattack up here and hope that puts Kaiser back. I don't know if Frost really saves him. Despite how kind of miserable the hunting portion of the game went for Kaiser, the Bull Minotaur army is a little bit scary. for Coffee Master.
Ετοίμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
That's a lot of them.
Λέγε.
Small army numbers, though. I guess there are quite a few okay. Do you wall them off here? Because you don't do damage. The Hersier, what's really going to be important on this fight that's going to be coming up here is the Hersier are going to have to get in on all of the Minotaur. I don't actually know if there's enough hoplites to protect the Minotaur from the Hersier. Do the hoplites have any upgrades? So they do have copper, and Sarissa. And Blue's got nothing for... He does have Thundering Host. So this fight, we're going to see where these... Where are the Minotaur? They're all right here. Alright, so he does have the hoplites in the right spot. And we've got the throwing axeman here. So you've kind of got to move your Minotaur first. Get him away. Get your heroes on the... One Minotaur should have come up here. Alright, there he goes. Not bad. Get your heroes on the Frost Giant. I think there's just too many units from Blue. But still not a terrible fight for Red. The Minotaurs just keep coming in. But yeah, there's just no more human units. How many Minotaur is this? Holy cow. Look out! Get out! Killed more villagers, but lost an entire army. And this does actually come back to... He doesn't have enough hoplites because of all of the villagers he lost early. Boy, like, what's wrong with these chicken? I don't know. I just gotta laugh. This is a lot of Minotaur. Oh no, look out! All the raiding cavalry. Here's another one! If he gets them set up, they could just like pinball back and forth. We've got 9 Minotaur, but nothing else. So I guess it's cool. He's got 2 temples. But how's he gonna age up? The funny thing is, though, is that these Hersier are so slow. You can't do anything to, like, kill them. Oh, no! There's a hole here. Oh, that's disaster. Oh, there's a hole here. You always got to check these fog of wars on the edge of the map. Well, keep moving. Oh, that hurts a lot. Because he was quite ahead on villagers and maybe was able to stall the game long enough. But, man, you can never assume that the forest goes to the edge of the map. You always gotta scout it. It's just like a rule for some reason in like map gen. It seems like just the forest cannot touch the edge of the map. There will always be a hole every time. Don't even think about not checking because there's going to be a hole. All right. Can we age up? There we go. aging up with Dionysus. Okay. It would be nice to see the return of some human units here. Hello. Phyra. We're gonna go with. Hello, Phyra. We are watching the Bull Minotaur roaming around. Oh, wow, there's a lot of units up here. Alright, what are we going to do? Do we see a base race? Or does Coffee Master just fall back? Just attack! Now don't, whatever you're doing is, don't do this. Because you can't catch the Minotaur, so you just got to attack. You'll send a few heroes, but you got to put the pressure on in the front here. Who would have thought? We'd ever see the day if Minotaurs are a raiding unit. And they're doing some work, too. This is some, the running of the bulls right here. Now, we do have all the heroes here. And there's a hole in the wall right here. Oh, no, this one got lost. And out they go. And blue is busy just like fortifying up the side of the map over here, but this just doesn't really matter right now. Okay, watch out your Minotaurs here though. They're watch the. This guy's funny. This game's funny. Now Coffee Master's way behind in villagers again. He's literally just sat here since he got the major advantage. He's just sat there and done nothing. Yeah, you don't want to touch these Minotaurs. What do we got? What does Kyber got some units coming up here? He's getting hoplites. I would rather see some Hippaspis. Because your Minotaur will kill the raiding cavalry anyway. Let's get some Hippaspis to get rid of all of the hearse here. He has 268, 9, 10. This favor is just crazy. We're gonna have like restorations every minute. Restorations in bronze. I mean, you get 20 of the Bogsviger things. Whatever they are. Is that what they're called? Yeah, these guys. Goaty. The Bogsviger was the old version of them. Sorry. Yeah, the Goaty. Just get them. But why he's just letting this dude just tear down his buildings? I mean, if Kaiser wanted to, he could run here and flatten this town center and not lose anything. That's what he's gonna do. Does score consider favor? Yeah, I mean, you get resources. You get your score takes into account your resources you have in the bank. What Coffee Master is getting tactically, again, this is he's kind of getting tactically outplayed, even though he like played better early. He's gonna lose this town center for nothing. Yeah, they just run away. And they get confused Hippaspis. Ooh, what are we going, though? Are we going to take a fight? Bronze? Restoration? We don't even need it. The Coffee Master just can't find a strat or a fight that he wants to take. He needs to go heavier on... I mean, just kind of just go pure ranged units. I don't know if you want to fight this, though. I mean, we're going to have restoration. I mean, we've got all the goatee here. I don't know. Okay, the Peltas are to target the Goaty. Are they on the Goaty, though? What are they shooting at? I mean, it's great to build them, but yeah, they're just shooting at random units. Who's going to win this fight? The myth units just don't die. There's a bit of a lack of micro here, but that's okay. But, like, these guys aren't throwing at this guy. And the Peltas aren't throwing at the Goaty either. And in the end, it's just kind of mutual destruction. Fun fight, though. There are 8 Hydra in the queue. You know, I would want to mix like 1 or 2 Minotaur into this though, because you can kind of use the Minotaur path clearing. Also, Red should probably wait to fight until he gets his army numbers up. But almost all of the heroes are dead. Oh, but they're targeting. I like this. This is a fun one. I'm liking this. How are our upgrades looking? Looking real good for Coffee Master. He's just trying to figure out how to solve the mystery of the endless myth unit spam that he's facing. We've still got all these Hydra. Does he have the upgrade for him? Isn't there an upgrade for him? I'm almost positive there is. Let's see. They regenerate. I don't really know if that's that great though. Yeah, look at all these units in the queue. He's just making 100,000 units. He just doesn't know what to make. Come up here and get a few free heads on these guys. Oh man, we may have had a meteor last game, but they did not make the dinosaurs go extinct. The dinosaurs are here in full force. Grabbing the town center. Yeah, Coffee is at, you're right, he's at full pop and is just stuck at 88 villagers. I hate to see a few of these Hydra have kind of come along. Here's a Minotaur. I like those guys. Nice to see a few of them back. But yeah, I would maybe cross off a couple of these Hydra and put some Minotaur in. Just the peel that the Minotaur gives is pretty valuable. We are aging up with Tier. Oh, he's got the tech. Yeah, 2.5 a second. So in a minute, we're talking 120, 130, 140 health or something like that. You gotta watch out for the Goaty, though. See, these guys are kind of slow. That's kind of why I kind of like, yeah, a few more. Okay, all right. Yeah, they don't do much with one head. But we've got quite an army here. We have another restoration almost. 20, this is the big fight here. We need to get the Peltas. The Peltas have to target. You literally can do no micro. The only micro you need to do is red here. Is just on these heroes, which it looks like it probably doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, okay, there's a restoration, and Blue's army just got absolutely demolished, just courtesy of not enough heroes for him. But yeah, these Peltas, if you're gonna make them, you gotta be able to use them. This is a nice little spot here for the archers. You can kind of start getting in on all the Hydras. And this attack is starting to get repelled here, just because the Peltasts aren't doing what they need to do. There are a lot of heroes being made. Oh no, no, you misclicked. And now they went like point blank into this army. And we have tier aged up here. We're gonna have a wolf spawn on here. And a wolf spawn here, right on top of the heroes. And then another wolf spawn here. They're just bored. And the attack is pushed off. Yeah, the too many Hydras would have rather have had more Minotaur than Hydra there. So you can get away, in Age of Mythology, you can get away with not a ton of micro, but there are certain times and certain fights where it's still not a lot of micro, but you have to be on top of one kind of micro. And like for this one here, this fight would have gone so substantially different if Kaiser literally could have just left everything else alone and just put these as a team. Just control 5 them, and then just hit 5 click, 5 click, 5 click. Or even, you don't even really have to click off of 5. Just keep clicking. Even shift click if you want, though I think he might have shift clicked and messed up. But the rest of it doesn't really matter. It all kind of does itself. You don't really care who the Hydras are attacking. You don't have to be super hardcore about it. Just got to get the ones that you need. We have... Let me see something here. How does he have 11 hoplites queued up in one, but then 0 in his others? Again, the Peltasts gotta be doing what they gotta do here. But alright, we're going to clean up this army. Now that all of the heroes are gone, do you go back into all the myth units again? Trying to get this town center down. It's up. We do have Hera coming in. Alright, you're maybe not taking great fights here as red, so how about we retreat out of here? Probably get some Hippaspis in your army. Though we do see some raiding cavalry come. Look at all this stuff that's getting added in. This poor guy, CoffeeMaster, has just had resources for days, but he just can't figure out how to be winning these fights. This gold mine is going to become very important here pretty soon. Because red is going to have to get on. Kaiser's going to need another gold mine, and it's going to be this one. Thing is, though, Lightning Storm isn't going to help here because CoffeeMaster can just garrison everything. Nice little raid coming in up at the top. Need to wall this stuff off. Alright, here he comes. Do we just garrison? Garrison! Garrison! Alright. They can't all fit. Get some in that town center. Oh. Okay, but we've got all this raids up here. Nice raids up at the top. I don't know if Kaiser has the economy to support the fights here. Blue seems to have a lot of his upgrades. Yeah, he's got them. Just not the Pierce upgrade for some reason. And red can't really afford to reinforce. So, Lightning Storm used, but minimized the damage because of the garrisoning into the hill fort. And now we've got the raiding cavalry picking off all of the trade. And Kaiser is now falling quite far behind. Although it was a fun strategy he had. It was really the Hydra. don't have that many Hydra. Minotaur would have probably been a little bit better. It's a good question. I think the answer is really going to vary on just your personal preference. However, I I I much prefer having each type be its own group. I don't ever combine military buildings. The problem is that the hotkeys all shift as you add new buildings. So like if you have stable and archery range, your certain number of units will be QWE. You add a barracks and now all of a sudden it's all messed up and now it's not the same hotkeys anymore. So you can't really get into like a rhythm with that because your hotkeys keep changing. So I prefer switching them. If you don't hotkey and you're clicking the pictures, which is okay. I mean, you shouldn't do that, but some players just don't hotkey it. In which case, you probably might as well. You might as well just put them all under one at that point, because what does it really matter? You're just clicking the pictures. But yeah, now blue is quite handily winning this fight. It got a little scary there for him in the middle of the game with all those Minotaurs doing things. And Coffee Master has jumped out to a 2-0 lead, though not necessarily easy games. Kaiser in this one just put himself in such a huge hole by hunting forward. And then fought his way back with some really cool Minotaur spam. And just kind of lost it after that. But fun games there so far. 2-0 for Coffee. It's first to 3. Take a look at the post. I want to see the favor. It's a lot of favor collected. Resources, he just fell way behind there. I mean, some of it is even just gathering so much favor, but just fell behind. Probably behind in economy upgrades for a while. Way ahead in villagers. Oh, never had plow. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. No farming upgrades, so that's kind of a problem. Yeah, if you aren't a player that hotkeys your unit productions, then yeah, just use the select all military. You can do that if you want to. I mean, it's a little inefficient if it's selecting your buildings that say you build way back here and now you're fighting way over here. It's maybe not, well, it's not maybe, that's not the best, but you know what? I mean, whatever you want to do, it doesn't. If you have fun doing it, do it. There's more efficient ways to do it that's better, but if at a certain point, being efficient like that and being faster doesn't really matter then to you as a player, then why do it? But anyway, oh, this is not the right. I wrote in some random replay here. Oh, is that the series? Did Kaiser just? We would need to have another win here, but we have reached the end of the line, I guess. Did Kaiser just give up the third game? It's a little disappointing, yeah. And we just got random recorded games that my guy in the alley, he gets me all these recorded games that he just threw in. So I guess that's the series. Would have liked to have seen him fight through game 3. Like, why won't you? I don't know. Oh well. I guess if he wasn't feeling it, he wasn't feeling it. Then whatever. Yeah, that's it. What's the best way to choose 5 peltas? I don't know. I would shift, but
Skopos. Yuji. Osto.
let's see if this works.
Herjos. Mak.
Let's see if I can type that. Will that work?
Burek.
I don't think it's set up on this one. Oh, it's because somehow it's attached to the other one. Because depending on whether this guy's good or not, I would
Aked. Aked.
kind of change what I
Aked.
would be
Schwest.
doing here.
Burek.
So anyway, Kronos, you can do some things with Kronos.
Yuji. Mak.
I think Kronos actually has a pretty good win rate at the...
Osto.
You know, I need to turn this off. I don't really care to see all of the hit points. Where is that? I saw it in here.
Yuji.
Okay.
Burek. Yuji.
So like you can age up fast if you want.
Burek.
Kind of like the version of the Kronos Rush.
Yuji. Yuji. Herjos. Mak.
Actually, you maybe would just do it without even building a house. I don't know.
Yuji. Aked. Diot.
Herjos. Eschlos.
I would like to sneak in here though and see
Skopos. Herjos.
where exactly his resources are. Let's do Leto. Let's also, I had my scroll speed. 10% is the proper scroll speed. That is a true fact, by the way.
Skopos. Mos intem. Herjos.
Yuji. Herjos. Mak. Skopos.
Will you see this being shifted here? Probably. Should I scout my own?
Osto. Skopos. Mak. Osto. Eschlos. Eschlos. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Mak.
He sees it. What does it really matter at this point?
Yuji. Osto. Burek. Herjos. Mak.
I should probably have one more to make more of these.
Yuji.
I want to build a barracks. Give me a barracks.
Eked.
So you just age up fast and assume that the opponent's just going to age up super slow. Oh, I should though be deconstructing is kind of an important part of this though is finding his temple, which in the end I have not found, and it's down here.
Yuji. Also. Yuji. Eschlos.
Oh, I did find it.
Leshnos. Yuji.
I just didn't deconstruct it.
Hereshnos. Goliath.
Run away.
Yuji. Mos intem.
Skopos. Eked, diat.
Yuji. Mak.
Mak.
Oh, why haven't I used Spider Lair? Alright, run. We can probably shift this back.
Skopos.
If I would have been smart, I would have just deconstructed this the old temple there.
Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Oh, I'm just gonna leave the Oracle right there to die. He was smart having his temple way down there.
Yuji. Herr Joe's. Bureg.
I don't like losing my heroes or my
Bureg. Mak. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji.
Herr Yuji. Mak.
Skopos. Herjos.
Eschloss.
But I killed just one or two bills or something. Not enough.
Bureg. Mos intem. Aked. Mos intem. Herr Mos intem.
Oh, this guy's still down here. What kind of relics we got? It's so hard to read them. Hero's lifesteal? I guess I don't really want him to get that. I'll take that, I suppose. Oh, automaton pierce armor. Better. Hey, we don't really care about that.
Bureg. Yuji. Mak. Vayen. Herjos. Also.
Yuji. Vayen.
Bureg. Eked. Mos intem. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Skop. Yuji.
Herr Osto.
Mak.
Eschloss.
Skopos.
Herr Joe.
Yuji.
Buz. Mak.
Mak.
Skopos.
Mak.
Okay, I did not.
Bureg.
How did I not see those coming up there?
Skopos.
Also. Bureg. Mak.
Herr Mak. Eschloss.
You can't really path block like you used to.
Yuji. Diat. Osto. Yuji. Eschloss. Eschloss. Yuji. Diat. Vayen. Skopos.
I really have no idea what he's doing right now, which worries me a bit. I guess he's trying to fight this.
Skopos. Eked. Yuji. Eked.
Skop. Aked.
Just give me line of sight. Ugh. So we need to protect our gold mining operation, naturally.
Herjos. Eked.
Yuji. Osto. Diat.
And that means getting our manners over there.
Bure. Diat.
I probably should just go forward and attack. Especially since I have the...
Skopos. Uka.
Bure Yuji Mak Diat. Skopos Eked Yuji Eked.
Is he on this one? Okay, he's on the back one. This is a little bit risky because I don't know what he's got.
Yuji. Diat.
I know he's down here. He must have seen me somehow.
Burek Eked Eked Yuji.
I think I would. Yeah, I'm just quite a bit ahead of him now at this point. No, this isn't worth getting. Just Pierce armor. Oh, he's up versus via Braggy. Let's force out the...
Petros Diat.
Skopos.
Burek Yuji Petros also Mak Vest.
Alright, so we didn't really lose anything here.
Yuji Eked
Bure. Osto.
Skopos Eked
Mos intel.
Don't really want to fight until I get my... Oh, I should have sent this temple forward.
Burek
Wait, where's this upgrade that Rhea has now? This one. Yeah, wow, 15% better.
Bure. Mak.
Yuji also Mos Intum.
Skopos.
Oh, that's just wall off.
fras. Ma schloss. Jules okay.
Roof, stop running around like that.
Kopos.
Okay.
Kopos. Jules et foro fras. Kopos.
Hey, repair everything here. Oh, okay. I'm just sitting here watching my automatons all repair each other. How long does it take to repair these guys, though? The repairing is taking longer than I expected. I also need to get probably a probably get some raids going here.
Herr Joe's.
Oh,
Yuji. Mak. Aked. Mos intem. Bureg. Aked.
why do we got some open farms here?
Burek, Skopos, Schloss, Mak.
Okay, these guys are kind of slow right now. If we get just like a ton of archers,
Burek, Schloss, Dilis Mokay, Burek.
I would also like to time shift a temple down to the bottom. Probably should have built the temple like right here.
Yuji, Schloss, Skopos, Mak. Burek, Mak, Yuji, Mak. Yuji, Burek, Schloss.
Oops. Hey, who didn't build all these fences like they're supposed to?
Mos intem. Yush diat.
Oh, I need a fort palace.
Skopos, Mak. Skopos, Mak. Yuji, Schloss.
Oh, Mak.
Mak.
I would like to age up with something.
Yuji.
Let's spend
Mos intem.
favor on
Bureg.
technologies.
Aked.
Burek. Diat. Skopos,
I guess we don't have enough favor for that.
Schloss. Yuji,
We will build the town center.
Skopos, Yuji. Jos, Aked. Burek. Mak. Burek
Herr
Eke.
Joes.
Why can't I get this guy?
You Schloss. You Schloss.
Burek.
Oh, let's age up. Nobody up goes up with Vortex anymore. I don't like that. What is this thing? Why do I have a villager center right here?
Yuji.
Okay, we'll push on the front. We are apparently at housing crisis. I don't like that you have built that. I don't think my units retreated out of there quite as effectively as I would have liked.
Most intel.
I don't think he's noticed this.
Petros. Most Intum.
Okay.
Most Intum. Also,
Alrighty. Well, this guy's adventure has come to an end, I feel. Oh, I want the rock giant. I just do. Oh, I absorb damage. That's nice.
Okay.
Oh, let's get my last upgrades.
Skopos, Yuji. 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 Eshlomak. Yuzmak.
Skopos.
Yuji. 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 Mak.
There's really nothing to Vortex.
Eshlo.
Oh, this is interesting. I want to convert him. Don't hurt him. I want to convert him. Nice. And I get my own.
Yuji. Eshlos. Eket. Eket. Burek.
Eket.
Skopos. Eket. Yuji. Eket. Burek. Eket.
Yuji. Eket. Herr
Yuji.
Joes.
Eket.
Skopos.
Burek. Eket.
Burek. Eket.
Skopos.
What are we doing?
Eshlos.
Whatever. Just gonna Vortex. This guy can't resign or what? Hello.
Burek. Topos.
Hello, my friend. Man, he got a Valk right there. If he maybe would have counterattacked a little bit faster, he might have been all right. But he didn't. All right, well, that was that. How many villages did I even kill at the beginning? Oh, I killed quite a few. Okay, yeah, so I really could have just attacked a lot more than I wanted. I guess I didn't keep track that I had killed 6 villagers of his. If I would have noticed the stupid temple in the bottom, I would have just you would have been absolutely out of luck. I remembered I'm supposed to unload the dishwasher. All right, well that'll be it for today. I was kind of hoping for a few more games in the tournament match, but that didn't quite happen. But I will. Thanks for watching.